Hey guys, what's happening again? I'm on my next review for part 2 of my Rogue collection. This is another one of my more favorite Rogue statues that I own. This right here was made by Creative Licensing. It was offshoot company by Marvel. It's another one of those companies that's no longer with us. They sort of folded ages ago, actually. Like I mentioned before in past reviews, at the very beginning they made some pretty crappy statues. That was one of the very first companies that started making porcelain statues. And I guess like with everything, the first drafts of a lot of them would tend to be sort of crappy or not really that great. But they sort of got the stuff together, and like around the 90s, they started creating some pretty nice statues. And this is one of the better ones that they have done. This Rogue is from the X-Men's Sentinel series. So you had different characters that was sort of posed in different pieces of the Sentinel. In particular, what this part is on the Sentinel, your guess is as good as mine, actually. Some of the other ones, like the Gambit and the Wolverine one, that Creative Licensing had made, it was more parts of the Sentinel that you sort of recognize. But this right here was more of a part, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it may have been a torso, part of the torso or the leg or something. But I couldn't ever really make out what it was. And the certificate of authenticity that came with it, it didn't really mention anything about it. Actually, more described more of a Sentinel type breakage. This is a pretty nice statue. I love the classic pose of Rogue. Let me take the camera off, so we can get us a better look at it. Also, while I'm at it, we do the classic size comparison also. Okay, here we go, guys. The Willosaurus Classic size comparison on the standard 12 ounce can. And as you can see, it's pretty decent size for a statue. Okay, let me move this and get on with the review. Okay, get a little close to the face. Show you some of the detail. This is another nice Rogue statue. I love the look that it sort of captures. Classic Rogue X-Men suit. Do a little bit review on the base. Maybe we can kind of make out what it is. See some writing on here. More than inclined to think this is probably the artist's name that sculpted. A lot of these statues in the early like 90s, they tend not to really kind of glorify or give the artist, dibs on who sculpted or created it. But you get me. I can't really make out on the Sentinel what this would be, actually. Or maybe some wreckage from something in battle. Okay, we move on to Rogue. A classic flight jacket. The hair is okay. Sort of wanted something a little more flowing, like the other bust statue that was made by Bowen. But you have to get this one like a little more, I guess, rope, because it's a pretty old statue, and it's one of the very earlier bust type statues. They did still manage to, put a nice little shape on it. Actually, when I even see her in this position, she sort of remind me of the person that she stole her powers from, which was Miss Marvel. This was actually a Miss Marvel kind of classic type landing type pose. Okay, guys, and here's here you have it. This is the X-Men's Rogue statue created by Creative Licensing, and we on to our next review. Okay, guys, see you on the next end. Peace.